I've selected the rectangle tool because you've got a straight back on the D. I know I'm in the wrong slot, by the way.
Okay.
And I'm going to draw out a rectangle for the back of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I could switch to the ellipse tool, and then I'll probably position it the same there, and then bring it down to the baseline.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, this is a tool you're going to be in most of the time, this one here, for manipulating points.
Okay.
And I'm just going to shift and then drag that in. And then I'm going to double click and move that over.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. Now let's have a look at that, see what it looks like. So if you press the tilde key,
Yeah.
There we are. So that's all filled in with black. Now, you can either leave it as component parts like that, or you could, if you were happy, you could join it together. So I'm going to select it all, and then up here, that's the join it together. Okay, that and that point, I don't actually need those 2 points, so I'm going to shift click those 2 points and delete. So there we are, backspace to delete. Oh, and there's even more. That's what those do. Backspace to delete. Yeah. So do you remember that when you go from a straight line into a curve, then you have a tangent? Well, that's already a tangent because it's a triangle.
Double click it, don't you?
Yeah, and that then should be a tangent.
Yeah.
She says, oh, I reckon there's another point underneath there. Let me zoom in. Oh, there's a handle. Look,
That's
I'll just
so tiny.
delete the handle. Yeah, sometimes you have to get right in there. So I'll double click. There we are. So that's a D shape. And then if you wanted to make it wider, then you could select before the tangents there, and you could make it a bit bigger like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's part of the D done. That's a nice solid shape, and that's something that you should be able to do. Yeah. And then in order to get the circle, then I'm going to use the circle tool here, and just hazarding a guess. So I'm going to press the shift key to keep it completely circular, and then I'll do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And say it was that size that you wanted, and then I'll just reposition it. Actually, your D's got, sorry, let me just look at your D. It's got a longer flat bottom bit.
Yeah.
So then I would select that, and select that, and then shift those over. Look, do you see that? I'm shifting that over, which is making the D a little bit more squarish. But then you can pull these handles in a bit as well. Let's maybe move that over as well. I'm just trying to anticipate that you've got a line that's coming through it there.
Yeah.
Maybe it needs to come over a bit more. So your line's going to interfere with the curve. Anyway, one of these. Right, so have it overhanging and however thick you want it.
Okay.
I'm going back to this tool, and then I'm going to press the tilde key to see what it looks like. Now, what's happening here is that, can you see that that is going in that direction, that's going in that direction.
And you want it to be reverse.
Yeah, that's right. So if I firstly try selecting this and going postscript, and then we can see, it's done that one, so that's fine. That, I'll double click on that, double click on the path and that. Let's do postscript on that one and then join them together. Oops. So it's sort of not joined it. That's because of the path. Okay, different tack. I'm Command Zing that a few times. Right. And then again.
What does Command Z do?
Undo. Oh, that's the universal undo for any program.
Oh, so it's the same as like Photoshop and stuff.
Yeah, exactly the same as Photoshop. Now let me look at it with the tilde key. Yeah, so if I just do postscript for that. Right, okay, so they're both, I've put it away on the other side because it was getting confused with three things. So they're both black, yeah. Now I can join them together, yeah. Now I'm going to move it onto the D, yeah.